Morning. So I'll just do a quick feminine reading, and it'll be a really quick one because I'm out for lunch today, even though I'm probably feeling not great. But I missed Easter, so I spent it in bed, most of it. Okay, with this flu. Wow. The feminine is in a beautiful space. Wow. She's really beginning to feel very peaceful in where she's at. The Queen of Earth here, so she's really quite grounded and really stepping into her power of that goddess energy of self-reliance and financially stable, emotionally stable, and just feeling peaceful and really in a beautiful, lovely feminine energy of allowing and free fall, pretty much, but also feeling very grounded at the same time. Lovely energies. Both the masculine and the feminine are in really lovely energies this week. You know, there are certain things that I feel, especially with the feminine, that there are still some things that need to heal, and I noticed too, just in the last few days, of my heart. It's having a lot of electrical energy around my heart center, which is Kundalini, and it's very much opening at the moment, and I feel that that's what's happening in the collective at the moment, with especially in the feminine community, of opening the heart and healing whatever wounds that remain within. And so it's interesting because in the masculine reading we got the Tower upright, but in the feminines actually have it in the reverse. So it seems to be that any Tower moments that we've had have come and gone at the moment. We're sort of like on the other side of that Tower, those Tower energies, which over the last full moon, which was just a few days ago, it's really kind of pushed us into clearing a lot, and some of it has been extraordinarily uncomfortable, and for all of us, in different ways, whichever way it needs to affect us on a personal and individual level. For me, it was a flu. Oh, the star, look at that, how beautiful. That's what's hidden. So there are these beautiful star-like energies that are coming through. Hope amidst any sort of difficulty at all. The Tower has now fallen away, and we've stepped into a new era of hope and destiny that is basically been with us from the start and has come from the stars. The Seven of Fire. Our challenge is to be able to sort of like take a leap of faith, even though we may not, because we can't see where we're going, we don't really know where we're going. There seems to be like a coming together of all elements of the Christos Sophianic energies, the goddess energies, and all that is, that it's sort of like we're moving into that sense of all that is, but it's through the physical body, and we can feel it within ourselves. So there is a challenge that we have of trusting enough to be able to make the leap forward into those new earth energies that are abounding on the planet at the moment, and within all of us. Look at that. This is beautiful. The masculine also had that. I would take this is my union card, and this is about the union of the divine masculine, the divine feminine within. And so within all of us, we are starting to come into balance now. And there seems to be a greater sense of peace and tranquility, and also like a celebration of sorts, where the energies are now coming together in perfect balance. We've done a lot of the clearing, especially over the last few weeks, and culminating in this last full moon. And so we're going to be going into some very interesting energies very soon. 3 of Fire, which is making plans to sort of like, well, in a way, it's kind of like making plans, but for the feminine, I feel at the moment, it isn't about making plans. I really feel for the feminine that she's required to sort of to take a leap of faith, but really it's not about taking action, any sort of physical action. It's more about having faith within and recognizing that whatever messages or intuition or feelings that we may have about how we move forward in these energies are we're able to sort of like look at that and go, okay, now we need to make plans as to where it is that we are going within these new earth energies. And you know, we can't see it. I can't feel it. There are not many that can really feel it. The people that I am in contact with who are the feminines, we're all in the same boat. We're sort of like just trusting and allowing and really, and I guess that's what the leap of faith is moving into and allowing us to move into those feminine energies which are about allowing and opening up to our emotional bodies and becoming all at one with all it is and moving from that space into the new earth energies. It's an amazing feeling because you just have to trust there's nothing else for it, and that's exactly what these cards are saying. The Devil. There is a temptation, but there is always temptation out there. 1, 2, 3. Yes, so it ends with the Devil. That there are like, temptations there, of course, for the masculine and the feminine, always. The temptation I feel though for, let me just clarify what it is that the temptation is for the feminines. I feel like the feminine could also at this point in time, see, it finishes with the 10 of Earth. So the 10 of Earth is an amazing, this is all, and it finished like with the Queen of Earth. So the 10 of Earth and the Queen of Earth are about abundance on every level, financially and on a physical level. I feel like the temptation for the feminine at this point in time is more about sort of getting a little bit lost when she goes within and finding that sometimes because of not being able to trust exactly where it is that we're going, it can sometimes lead into a little bit of depression and sadness, which a lot of us are going through anyway because of the changes that are occurring on the earth plane and within all of us. But the temptation here is to not fall too deeply into that and to be able to see that there is a brand new world and it is awakening within all of us. And I guess it's about not getting too caught up in and wallowing in despair or any sort of depression at all, and to be able to sort of like have that lovely feeling of hope and the fact that our earth and our world is abundant, but maybe it's our perspective that needs to change more so than our outer world or even our inner world. In the inner world, we are going through quite a lot of clearing and change, which can lead to these depressive types of feelings. But it's about moving through them, and it's like you can visit these places, just don't live there. So it's important to feel your emotions, of course. But yeah, as I said, don't visit. I mean, you visit, but don't live there. So move on out pretty quickly, because right now the world is going to need all of us to project a more beautiful, freer, more loving way of being. And of course, you can only be in those energies once you have cleared some of the darker, denser energies, which is exactly what we are doing now. So have faith, because literally that's what is required for the feminine to move forward, and just be in those beautiful, lovely energies of allowing. Okay, we'll see you soon.